Hello and welcome to the Ask Natchi show. I'm Natchi Lazarus, and today we have a question about posting frequency on social media. Basically, the question is, how much is too much on social media when it comes to posting? We get this question in various forms from various types of organizations. So today I want to give you 4 things that you need to consider while making that decision as a leader. First is consider your channel, because each channel has its own preference. For example, Twitter takes 1 to 2 posts a day very happily, even more. That's just the way the channel is designed. Whereas if you look at Instagram or Facebook or LinkedIn, then you might want to reduce that frequency. Sometimes on Facebook, 1 to 3 posts a week is plenty, depending on what type of content you are going for. So consider the channel as one of the key factors when you make that decision about the frequency of post. The number 2 thing is your audience's threshold or their preference. Sometimes in the ministry settings, audience have higher threshold than a commercial setting. For example, if you like a preacher, if you like a particular type of a teacher or a pastor, then you wouldn't mind listening to them every single day, provided you have the time or the frequency of the duration of the message is short. For example, if you create 10-minute video for 5 days, total of 50 minutes, then it's easy for people to consume it on a daily basis, right? So things like that. So consider your audience's threshold, their preference, find out what they would like. If they want more, give it to them, right? If they want less, then make that choice accordingly. So that is a second factor to consider. After considering the channel, consider the audience's preference. In fact, they both carry equal weightage, right? And finally, the third is, what do you want to accomplish using that content, whatever you're creating? It could be a video, or it could be an image, or whatever you're posting on social media. What do you want that particular content to accomplish? Or what do you want a particular set of content to accomplish? Suppose you're posting 5 videos. What do you want them to accomplish? Is it, let me explain a little bit. Sometimes we put out a content as an announcement. Okay, so let's say you're coming up with an event and you just want to announce it or just let people know, create awareness, then you can have a few posts, because that's not going to be a problem. You just, talking about the event, and you can have a few posts going out, just spreading awareness. And you're not expecting people to take any action. So even if they see it a few times, that's okay, because they just look at it and they move on. All right, it's just being aware of something that's happening. But if you create content which needs participation, for example, if you're asking people to send you a message, or you're asking them to click on something, or you're asking them for registration and so on, then you might want to think twice before making it too frequent, because then that could be annoying for people, and you don't want to annoy people on social media. You want to keep it easy for them. You want to make it as friendly as possible. They don't want to look at you as a spammy kind of a ministry where you're just bombarding them with actions and telling them, do this, do this, do this. Not many people will appreciate that unless there is a clear purpose behind that. So think about that as a factor, right? The objective with which you send out that particular piece of content or that particular set of content. So that is also a big factor for you to consider. And finally, the fourth is actually the number one thing. Whether you post every day or you post every week, or at least or once in a month, think about this big question. Are you adding value? That is the big thing. As long as you're adding value and you know that you're helping your audience, post however long you want to, however frequently you want to, because at the end of the day, you are adding value to your audience. And the more you do that, your audience will appreciate it. They won't mind you posting it less frequency or posting more frequently. They wouldn't mind it, right? So as long as you're adding value, that's perfectly fine. So think about that. There you have it. Those are the 4 things I wanted to share with you. I hope it was useful. If you have any questions, then do send it to me. I will answer that in this show. I'll see you next week with another answer to another question. Until then, stay connected, stay blessed, and stay safe. God bless you. Bye-bye.